And what is up, everybody? It's the Lob back here with another Minecraft video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We are actually on my SMP server, the Fellowship SMP. For this main video, I'm going to do just like a quick flyby and overview tour of the server, and then we're going to hop into, well, the reason you clicked on this video. Okay? It's in the title. You know what I'm going to talk about. But first, I want to show off my server because it's cool. Alright, come along with me. So our main theme around spawn is a steampunk style. Starting off with our community storage. We have our spawn village right here that houses all of our villagers. We have a small farm area over here housing just a couple of our farms. And our very first natural farming area with all of our actual little farms. A cactus farm, sheep farm, and a sugarcane farm down there. We have our wonderful chicken statue, all Christmasitized for Christmas. This is our member hall over here where we all have our own little room. But moving on towards the back here, we have our lovely clock that actually tells the time of day using some just witchcraft of redstoning. We have our graveyard for our Halloween contest with all of our customizable graves. We have our god tree, our steampunk god tree that I collaborated on. I did all the steampunk designs. And this behemoth of a tree farm. So this is our monorail system right here. It's a way for us to transport villagers from our villager breeder all the way over to our trading village over here. We have my fantastic, awesome base and my definitely not compensating for anything beacon statue. We have in the works over here a massive casino being built by our very own Kestrick Point, but we also have my PvP arena zone over here. This ginormous flying ship. So here is our nether hub, guys. It is kind of tying in the steampunk theme up here on the roof with all these gears and all this, but this is just such a cool design. So guys, that's actually going to be our tour of the server for now. So I just recently heard of Dream, actually from the owner of this server, and he recently told me about Dream and sent me this video basically explaining why Dream banned the end in his SMP. And first off, I was thinking, who in the world would ban the end in the first place? Well, essentially, he goes on to show a couple of clips, which I will actually be showing the same clips here. And so basically what this guy is saying is Dream has a problem with too quick of progression. He shows this clip of some of the people on his server are creating an iron farm, and Dream comes up and tells them essentially not to do it. Let me just show you the clip.
Do you want to use the villagers? You can use the villagers. You let us use the farm.
Why are we doing okay? Why do we have villagers?
Because I want mending.
Wait, where are they? I'm gonna kill them.
No! No! You're taking this too far!
I'm not!
You're taking this too far! Puns, defend the villagers!
Automation is the killer of all, like, SMPs.
Tubbo
By
spends
far.
8 hours a day.
But he's wanting to do crazy stuff, and then he's saying in order to do crazy stuff, he has to do other crazy stuff. Like, oh, I want to do an iron golem farm in order to get 50,000 hoppers to do this other crazy thing. Why don't you just mine until you can get the crazy thing?
So essentially what Dream is saying is, hey, this is my server and I don't want you doing this thing because I don't want there to be too much progression. Why don't you just grind for things when you want to do mega builds? And first off, no. Specifically with an iron farm, we have an iron farm here on the server that produces an insane quantity of iron, and frankly, I couldn't imagine us being able to do anything on this server without it. Look at all of these anvils just for a monorail. A single one of these right here, an anvil over top of a iron trap door, takes 35 iron. I would guess we have somewhere close to 500 of these. 500 times 35, get a calculator out, equals 17,500 ingots of iron. On my typical mining trip, grind mining trip, in about 2 hours, I can get about 2 stacks of iron. In other words, I could get 4 of those modules in about 2 hours. That's 250 hours of mining. That is 10.5 total days of mining to get that amount of iron. And Dream says, why don't you just grind? Okay, Dream, you spend 10 days grinding for some iron to make a monorail. And so some people are like, oh, well, okay, that's just his preference. And you know what? You're right. That is just his preference. But here's the deal. When you own a server, it's not about you. This dude's named his server Dream SMP, essentially stating to all of his friends who are playing, this is my server and you merely play on it. So now not only is he saying, no, you can't build an iron farm that you want to build, he's fighting back and saying, no, 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 this is my server, my rules. Now he does later go on to explain why we shouldn't have automation. And you know what? I'll just go ahead and I will go to that clip.
We can work on building now. We can like build the server, you know. Now we
Yeah, but not everyone's a builder. Even Safnap's not a builder.
I'm quite the.
That's just trash, you're right.
Like I've told everybody that, I'm pretty sure, that's joined the server. Like don't progress too fast. Because the problem is with an SMP, like the number one killer of SMPs is just like,
Oh my god, he's
everything's
down
done
there.
and you have nothing to do. I am down here. I'm not doing anything, but I am down here. I'm sitting
But look
by
at
the
this. Look,
server.
come look at this. Come look at this. Look at all this redstone me and Tubbo did for hours to make this cool automatic farm.
I know, but listen, Seth. I know it must take an hours. It's amazing. It's really cool. It's great. And for SMPs and for normal Minecraft, if you're working on your own survival world, that's great. That's perfectly fine. But for an SMP, if you progress it too fast, it dies. And if we all have everything and there's nothing to do but build, you'll probably never play here again, ever. And probably same with me. And if I have everything and everybody has everything and
But to be fair, you don't have to use the stuff.
So essentially in this, Dream's argument is that automation is the killer of SMPs because it makes it unfair for those who aren't builders. First off, this SMP has been going on for nearly a year, and we are more active than ever, and we are fully automated. We share resources. We're a communist server. Welcome to the last bit of Soviet Russia left. We share resources in our community storage, and we share farms. You can get whatever you want out of wherever you want, and just build whatever you want. Now, not everybody on this server is a builder. And that's one of his main arguments, is that not everybody on the server is a builder. But then his friends come out with this, frankly, fantastic counter argument. Then just don't use the automation. On our server, we have some people who, when they joined, refused to use our resources. And they said, no thank you. I'm gonna grind on my own for a while and kind of get my own stuff. And we said, great, do what you want. It's your game. We're not going to tell you how to play. Whereas on Dream SMP, you are forced to do what Dream wants you to do. Garbage. First off, no end. Excuse me. Walking's for chumps. And it's this kind of rule setting that makes people not want to play. In fact, that's a rule on our server, is there's no drama, no toxicity, and you let people do what they want to do as long as it's not affecting somebody else. If we look at what Minecraft itself describes Minecraft to be, it's this. This comes straight from Minecraft.net. Explore your own unique world, survive the night, and create anything that you can imagine. Essentially, if we boil it down, Minecraft is your own unique game. It's your own unique adventure. For Dream to say, no, don't do this because it wouldn't be fun for me, which he does say, I wouldn't play if everything was automated. Dream, too bad, so sad, deal with it. Just don't use the automation and grind yourself, but don't make other people do it because you don't want to do it. Now, if you want to do what he does and you're not a builder and you really want to do more of the grindy work, you know what? You go right ahead and do the grindy work. No one's stopping you, and no one's going to tell you that that's the wrong way to play. The wrong way to play is when you take a game that is supposed to be a unique adventure for everyone and tell them how to play that unique adventure. That is the wrong way to play this game. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Even if you don't agree with me, that is okay. We can have a discussion in the comments. I actually kind of want to know what you guys all think. And if you liked my server and you want to see more tours of it, a more in-depth tour, I'm more than happy to do that for you. Just leave a like and a comment and tell me that you really want this server to be shown off more, and I'll be happy to make more detailed and in-depth videos, and maybe there'll be some hijinks as well with some of my server mates. So guys, thanks so much for joining me here on the Fellowship SMP, and until next time, everybody, bye-bye!